The Jar of Life, a lesson on priorities and what truly matters. Opening, hook. A professor walks into the classroom carrying a large glass jar. Without saying a word, he fills it with big rocks until no more can fit. Professor, is the jar full? Students in unison. Yeah, the professor smiles. Then he picks up a bag of small pebbles and pours them into the jar. The pebbles roll into the spaces between the rocks. Professor, now is it full? Students, hesitant? Yes. Without responding, the professor takes a handful of sand and pours it into the jar. The fine grains fill every tiny gap left between the rocks and pebbles. Professor, now is it full? Students, laughing. Yes, now it's full. Build up, developing the story. The professor nods and then picks up a cup of coffee. Slowly, he pours it into the jar, and the liquid seeps into the sand. The students burst into laughter. Professor, smiling. This jar represents your life. The big rocks are the most important things. Your family, your health, your passions. The pebbles are other things that matter your job, your home, your responsibilities. The sand is everything else. The small stuff, like material, possessions, and distractions. Climax, turning point. The professor looks at the students and says, Professor, if you fill your jar with sand first, there will be no room for the rocks or pebbles. The same is true for life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small, meaningless things, you will never have room for what truly matters. A student raises a hand and asks, Student, what about the coffee? Professor, smiling. Ah, good question. No matter how full your life seems, there is always room for a coffee with a friend. Lesson and conclusion. The class falls silent as they absorb the lesson. Some students exchange knowing glances, realizing how often they focus on the sand instead of the rocks. Narrator, what are the big rocks in your life? Are you giving them the attention they deserve or are you too busy with the sand? Make sure your jar is filled with what truly matters. Call to action. Take a moment to reflect. What are your big rocks? Your family, your dreams, your health. Don't let the small distractions fill up your life first. Make time for what's truly important before it's too late.